Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla. Today we are going through the rainbow with the color mustard. And I went to my color category initially to pull out mustard paper. I even picked out something. And then, y'all know how I am. When I get something on my mind, I pretty much just have to go with it because it will niggle and stay in my brain until I finally just do the thing that my brain is completely focused on. And this is something that my brain has been focused on. It's bothering me that when new product comes in, I'm having to put it to the side because I have these designated kits to work from for the month. And because of my time constraints, I don't have the extra time to get into the stuff that's coming in. And I'm excited about it. I want to play with it. So this month I decided, you know, instead of pulling from my color category, this time I am going to use one of my kits from the scrap room kits subscription that I receive each month. So I get the flavors of the month, and it's 4 samplings of new collections that have come out on the market. And the one that I've chosen is Pink Fresh. The name of the collection is Spring Vibes. So you see this mustard. It is featured on several of the papers, and I will go through and show you the papers that I received in the Flavors of the Month kit. But I want to play with what I'm getting. That's it. That's what it boils down to. And I'm learning to listen to what is bothering me, what just kind of keeps coming back in my brain, because it just makes life more simple when I just go ahead and do it instead of procrastinating or pushing it back and not paying attention to what keeps floating up in my head. I have picked out in the March 2023 page maps, I've picked out this sketch. The thing I like about it, I like the layering, but I really like the sequence photos. Now, this is something that one of the sketches from the 30 Days of Sketches had. It had like sequential photos. At least that's how I read the sketch. And I liked that. So I thought I would go ahead and do that with my photos. I printed this out on 4x6. It's 3 different photos. I had changed my couch into my spring pillows. And I wanted to take a photo of just the spring, you know, how it looks and how neat, and, you know, everything's vacuumed and clean. And my dogs kept photobombing me. Like every single picture I took, I've got a dog in the picture. It's like they know. And maybe it's just because they want to be near wherever I am. But yeah, they just kept photobombing me. And that's the sequence of photos that I'm wanting to do. So I have a sketch. I have my photos already. Let's look and see what I'm going to play with. Now, in each kit, you get a selection of embellishments, and she gave us these frames and these floral bits that I've just spilled all over the place. And this brings in a nice contrast. Just by laying it on this mustard colored paper, it just brings in a nice contrast because it does not have the mustard. And then we get a line of enamel dots. So that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. I don't know, because of the subject matter, because of the dogs, I don't know that I will use florals, but let's see. We'll just see how this turns out. I feel certain I can get these in, and I can definitely get enamel dots in. The paper that I'm focusing on is this heart design. The name of it is Moments of Joy. I could also fussy cut some of these, but I probably won't. I will likely use this side. Now this is like French's mustard. It is more of a really saturated yellow. We have this green that looks like it is different variations of green, kind of in a painterly manner, and then has splotches, almost like bleach was dropped on it. And then we have these really graphic stripes. And this is the color scheme of this collection. We have this one that is very, very much mixed media, painterly looking. It's called Perfect Day. The B side is this graphic design, the circles with these diamond shapes inside of them. This pink pattern with white flowers is called Daisies. And it has a beautiful, beautiful check on the back. This text pattern is Take Your Time. That's the name of it. And we have a plaid. So I get 5 sheets because I get the additional paper add-on. And then we have 2 sheets of white. So this is what I will be working with. I'm going to pause for just a minute and get some things kind of adhered down, and then I'll be right back. Let's talk through what I've done so far. I've just placed things down because I'm doing trial and errors, just seeing how I like it. The only thing that is adhered is I went ahead and matted my white cardstock, and I've matted my photo. So I'm thinking that I want to place this here in the center, and I want to layer with this, and I want to do journaling and my title on here, and I'm going to place my photo something like this. I want the scallop to hang over the edge of this pattern paper. So this pattern paper brought in additional colors that I felt like would make this tag work. I'm going to hide the text because it is not, it doesn't go with this layout. And I want to use the title Photobombed. And I was looking through my alphas. I have this from Simple Stories. It's very lemony. It's not the right yellow. It's very lemony. So I'm thinking, no. I believe what I'm going to do is strategically place my dies to be able to use my scraps from this paper and do my title Photobombed. And then I want to put this green frame here at the bottom and do some decorating there so that I have 2 clusters, and then I have my title here so that it will look more balanced. So that's the direction I'm going, and I will sprinkle in some enamel dots. And I feel like I have a direction. I know what I'm going to do, and that makes me feel so much better just to have a plan. I need a plan. So I'm going to pause and cut my letters. I'll be right back. I went ahead and just finished the layout because, well, I do things like that sometimes. I cut out my letters, and I made a little cluster here with a floral and a frame. I used frame here, and I popped it up on some pop dots, a couple of enamel dots. I used an enamel dot here and here on this heart, and that pretty much is it. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling here, talking about the dogs getting in my way. And this is one of those layouts that's just for me. It just makes me happy. It's not something that I think the kids are going to want. So we are finished with April Through the Rainbow. Thank you so much for joining us. Down below is everyone who is participating. If you want some more inspiration, please hop along and all month long and see what everyone is using for April. Come back. We will chat again soon. Bye-bye.